To a great sense of urgency.
Whoopee! Pumps,
Just want to pump iron.
Get over here, Whoopee! The pumps, homie!
Pumping that iron. Bring it up.
Pumps, homie!
Just want to pump iron. Bring it up.
The pumps, homie!
Pumping that iron like
Whoopee! Pumps, homie!
Just want to pump
Get
iron.
over here, Whoopee! The pumps, homie!
Pumping that iron. Bring it up.
Pumps,
Just
homie!
want to pump iron. Bring it up.
The pumps, homie!
Pumping that iron like.
I'm sneaking into Stamini's underwear drawer. I'm gonna find the perfect little pair for me. Get back to the dang review. You're monkeying around.
What up? What up? It's Garage Gym Homie, baby, and today we are reviewing E-Tech Dark Horse clinically dosed high stim. That's it. It doesn't even say pre-workout, just clinically dosed high stim. Is it worth it? Before we get into this here, please click the subscribe button. I got content coming out all the dang time for you, man. So click subscribe and let's get into this. God bless all of you, man. I hope you're feeling amazing, living from the heart and staying out of your noisy head. God is good, man, and so are you. You're a solid homie. So let's get into this review, man, because a solid homie deserves not to have his time wasted. E-Tech Dark Horse. Now, I ran this a long time ago. I got a sample of it, and it was a totally different experience. Ran it once, and now I'm running it again because I got a tub. Has a lot number on it. Expires 2027, looks like. Look at that right there. And Nutricartel sent this hitter to me, so you can get it below. I will link where to get it. If you like what I have to say, you might not like what I have to say. I know about riding the Dark Horse, homie. I started off doing that China, that powder H over here in Detroit, man. Back when I was 18, it got big. That was in 2004. It got big here in Michigan. You know, 2004, 2005 is when it really hit with the white boys in the suburbs here. Then I went to LA 3 years later, and it was the Dark Horse, man. Everything was black tar over there. So I rode the Dark Horse, man, from then up till age 27 when I got sober and moved back to Michigan. Never looked back from the Dark Horse, man, until now. Now we're back on the Dark Horse, homie. All right, man, so E-Tech. I don't know them and they don't know GGH. I do have some intel on who's behind this brand, and it is somebody extremely reputable, and I'm not gonna say who it is, homie. Number one, because I'm not 100% sure, I'm 97% sure. Number two, it's not godly to gossip, so. All right, and I'm not going to show you the label, man, because we don't want to scare the people over here who are. We don't want to scare it because the feds are watching. All right, man. So supplement facts: 1 scoop, 16 grams, and full serving, and 25 servings in a container. I like that, man. That's 1603 grams. 16 grams, homie. Let's keep it simple. And a level scoop was like 16.9 grams. So, and it's very powdery. It smokes out when you open it. And also, this was a candy Crack Rocks flavor, man. And I'm going to tell you this. This was a lot of candy, very sour. It was pretty sour. It was very sweet. I think it was sour. And then also, there was a lot of crack. So I would say it's about 36.1% candy. It's another 36.1% crack. And then rocks you get, and I know about rocks because I used to date Rachel Rocks. No, man, I'm just talking junk. All right, man. Well, I did for 2 years. And so this reminded me of the rocks. So we're back on the Dark Horse, and I'm back on the rocks. Rachel, if you see this, forgive me. I'm a married man now, and I'm not back on the rocks. I'm back on the candy Crack Rocks. Here we go, homie. L-citrulline malate, 6 grams. That's 4 grams of citrulline and 2 grams of malic acid. Betas, 3.2 grams, and you got to feel the betas to be an alpha. And back when I was on the Dark Horse, I would not say I was an alpha. I would say I was weak, controlled by the freaking dark horse, homie. Sold my soul. No, I still had my soul, man. You know how I know? Because when I rescued a little dog off the streets, man, there was a fire inside me, man. I was lit up. And I knew I still had light in me, man. I just had to bring it out by getting sober and going through the 12 steps. That's a real story. Choline bitartrate, 1 gram. L-tyrosine, 500 milligrams. Caffeine anhydrous, 400 milligrams. N-phenyl dimethylene, so Araya, 100 milligrams. Then you got the 5-methyl-2-haloxamine, 100 milligrams. And then the 1,4, which is similar to geranium. And that's 50 milligrams. Yohimbine, 2 milligrams. So no alpha-yo, just yohimbine, homies. And huperzine A, 100 micrograms. All right, man, so this is what I'm going to say. I'm going to say this is what I'm going to say about this, man. I took the drink. I came down. It was very good flavor. And I've talked to a lot of junks. A lot of rocks. I'm on one, homie. All right, man. So this is what I'm going to say. This was quite an interesting experience, man. So I took it. I came down to the dance floor. Didn't know what to expect, man. Really, even having that sample, I don't really remember what that was like. But I didn't know really what to expect. I'm going to tell you this. 7 minutes after, I got super alarmed, man. I mean, really freaking I felt this wave of energy. Like a wave came in 7 minutes later. And when I take a new pre-workout, man, I've reviewed 600 of them. I still get a little anxious by pre's like this, man. You know, I just, for whatever reason, man. Well, for a good reason, actually. For a good reason. I felt this wave. I'm standing there, my heart rate is, you know, I got the 20-minute rule. If I freaking survive a new pre-workout 20 minutes after starting the workout, not after ingesting it, I ingest it, I come to the dance floor, I start the watch for the workout. So it's like 2-3 minutes after ingesting it, start the watch. If I make it 20 minutes, I'm on an empty stomach. I know those stim, you know, I'm going to be okay. That's my rule in this crazy head. 7 minutes in, my heart rate went from 106 to 166 in a second without even really working out. I just was doing a 135 to warm up on the bench. So I got really anxious for a second. Like I almost called 911 on me. I was super anxious. I think a lot of that was my anxiety, and then it leveled out. It went down to 114, and I was like, all right, man, I'm going to be okay, man. I'm like, if it's 7 minutes in, God knows it's only going up from here. It went away. So I had this wave come in quickly that hit me of this energy. Leveled out in a few minutes, took a breath, went outside first. I said, it's okay, man. We're all good. Then my heart rate never freaking went up again. So this freaking pre-workout, I will say at the end of it, does not, like for whatever reason, I'm going to guess a lot of it was my anxiety boosting my heart rate. But this is not this is not an increased heart rate pre. This is not a survival mode, no death. I mean, I'm telling you, I trained for a couple hours and then, no, I trained for an hour and a half. It's been a couple hours and there's no excessive heart rate or anything to worry about. That was just my initial anxiety mixed with the pre-hitting freaking whatever. So there's something in this, man, that feels unique. I'll tell you that. There's something in it that feels unique that gets you very dialed in and gives you like a, kind of just has you floating through your training. Almost like you're watching yourself train, like you're not really there and you're just watching yourself go through the motions of training. Do I really think it's DMAA and DMH? I don't know what the heck they put in this. It feels like something unique, you know. There's a buzz with it. You walk away. It's more of a focus than like a super mood elevation for me. You feel good training on it. It feels positive, it feels productive. You're not burning a ton of calories. There's not like crazy heart rate or anything like that. The energy's good. There's a mental dialed in feeling. All in all, it's nothing crazy. This is not like super, I remember the sample I ran the last time had more of a buzz feeling. This was more dialed in, focused, and a good energy. So it's like a mix of a good energy and a good, I feel like they reformulated or did something different with this than the sample I ran. That's what I'm gonna say right now. It wasn't anything extremely eventful with the pre-workout. That's what I'll say. It was a good energy, and there was something in there that gets you dialed in really nicely. But it's not a crazy pre. I didn't feel any kind of like super euphoria or anything like that. Just a good, productive, dialed in feeling that has you feeling strong, good endurance, definitely awake. It gets you very awake, your brain's turned on, very alert, and the pumps are solid, and the betas last the whole freaking workout. These 3.2 kick in, I mean, the betas kick in 10 minutes after, and then freaking, they don't quit on you. I mean, you will feel those betas for an hour, for whatever reason. All in all, I thought it was a positive experience, besides that initial freaking anxiety I had. After that, I was good. But that was on me. That's not a reflection of the pre. I think that was on me. I think it just hit really fast, and then I got anxious in the mix of that, and it kind of spooked me for a second. But then once I made it to that 20 minutes, and then my heart rate was really stayed between 115 and 135, throughout the whole training. I thought it was a nice pre-workout. I don't think it's a crazy pre-workout, and at least this batch that I have, I thought it was a decent experience. So I think there's a lot of better Stim Junkie pre-workouts out there. I think it wasn't something I loved, and it wasn't something that I walked away from feeling like this is something I want to really grab again to use. But I thought it was a positive, productive, good energy with good focus, and something, I don't know what the heck is in it, that has you dialed in and very awake and very alert. But it didn't have the euphoria or the buzz or anything that was described to me about this pre-workout. So I'm not sure if they changed it or whatever. I think anybody who takes this, they're not going to walk away feeling anything but a good positive feeling from it, a good energy. But it just was described to me as, oh my God, Dark Horse. It's this awesome Stim Junkie, freaking super illicit, euphoric, great buzz, feel good, everything like that. And this wasn't that for me. It was like an okay experience where it just got me through like I didn't feel like I took something super crazy or illicit or anything like that. But there is something in there. There is something that gets you very dialed in. Like I didn't have any pee-pee tingles or anything like that. I just felt like I was going through the motions of my training really effortlessly, almost like watching myself train. That's how it just like flowing through your training. All in all, it was good. It was good. It fell short of my expectations, but it was a solid experience, man. Very hard to say, because I think I built it up in my head that this would be like something super euphoric and crazy Stim Junkie and all that. It felt like a good Stim Junkie daily with a little illicit twist in there, something dialed in. So that's what I got, man. Gave it to you straight. I'll link below where to get it with the discount code. God bless all of you, man. Let's get this dang muscle. We're out.